Peace and blessings, everybody. It's your girl Wendy Zizzo here with Nappy Red and Kirk the Jerk. We are Awareness Academy 411 here to give you the 411 on what's going on in the world. Give you our 2 cents. Drop some jewels. It's all for educational purposes only. We got some, good opinions, make you laugh, make you be like, damn, all that. So yeah, everybody, we have to start it off with the sound off. So please, Red, take it away with the sound off.
Peace and blessings. What's good, y'all? Today's sound off is going to be about fast food. We're going to talk about I ain't saying no restaurants, but the fast foods out there that y'all be eating, that contributes to heart disease. So what I'm saying, a lot of people eat out. What I'm saying, y'all want to go out and chill, have a little drink with wine, but y'all some people do that like 4 times a week, and that's not good. What I'm saying? Because first of all, the food that y'all put in your system when y'all go to restaurants, a lot of people think the foods in the restaurants is top choice. You go to a top restaurant and play and pay $200, $300 for dinner and stuff. Most of that stuff be chemical filled and it's not good for your body. So what I'm saying. So sometimes my thing is this: you can eat out. There's nothing wrong with eating out, but try to eat some vegetables and fruits during that week too. Eat out once or twice a week. Don't eat out. I know this person that used to eat McDonald's 5 days a week.
Oh hell
I was
no!
like, wow.
Listen,
I was saying that's
see,
crazy.
me being more health conscious, and when I say health conscious, let me define that so it doesn't sound so, mightier than thou, right? So because I had stage 4 cancer at a very young age, I was 21 years old when I went through that shit, right? I had, extensive chemotherapy, all that, and it like destroyed my body. So I had no choice but to learn how to take care of myself better. And nutrition, which what I eat was like one of the biggest things that was showing me what, how my body was responding to it. Like after going through that, my body got real sensitive. Like, or better yet, I should say I got more in tune with my body. So I could tell like if I ate something that made me feel off,
Yep.
you know what I mean? And
Yep.
so that's how I navigate it. And then of course learning about nutrition, learning about vitamins, learning about minerals, learning about the right foods, as time went on. And the biggest thing I learned, like shoot, I the last time I ate Burger King was in 2007. And I remember because the next day after I ate it, I felt like I ran a marathon. Like
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
body was so just drained from it because there's so much chemicals and so much crap in that food that it's like it's just not healthy. Your body can't process it. There's no nutritional value in it at all. At all. And as I got older, and then even with the type of work I do, I got to see a lot of restaurants and behind the scenes, and you're absolutely right. They do.
Nasty.
Some restaurants are cheap. They buy the cheapest meat that they could get. They buy some of the cheapest stuff, no name brand stuff, or like if you just see how some stuff is prepared. What actually bugged me out one day was I seen this huge. It looked like I don't know a 20-pound or 30-pound bag of chicken wings. And then I thought to
That
myself,
sound
yo, it's
real
only
good.
two
Woo!
chicken wings per bird. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, how many birds is in that bag? And it just bugged me out. And I was like, this stuff can't be natural anymore. Like it just can't. Then that back, what was it in the? I want to say like 2009, 2010 is when they dropped those movies showing you what they do in the slaughterhouses and all that.
Slaughterhouses,
That
yeah.
didn't help,
But
So
also you got to look at a lot of people be going to buy tuna and all of the lobsters and all that. I just seen a program. They
Mhm.
just show most of the lobster and tuna that you eating is not
Oh, here we
even
go.
tuna.
Fucking
It's not
Listen,
even
don't
bugs.
talk
tuna.
about my tuna fish, damn it.
No,
I'm
no,
sa-
no,
I
no.
have that's one thing I can't let go of yet.
Yeah, but they got substitute. They got substitute meats for stuff, just like oxtails. Certain people like what I'm hearing. allegedly that's
Allegedly.
kangaroo meat. Kangaroo meat. It's not
That's some
even
good ass
oxtails.
kangaroo then.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little kangaroo meat.
Ain't
Nah,
nothing wrong with a little bit of
But look,
mammal.
but
You know,
also, but
it's still a
I'm trying to
mammal.
get to. We not supposed to be eating meat any old way. If you want to get down
I
to the
don't
nitty
agree with
gritty
that.
of it,
I don't agree with that.
we're
Only
not
I think
supposed
it's
to
because
be eating
a.
meat.
the reason
I
Our
think
why
it's
I don't
according
teeth,
to your
agree with
blood
it.
type. I think it's according
Yeah,
to your blood type.
exactly. You took the words
but
right
Yeah.
out of my mouth.
but
Yeah.
our teeth is not made for meat. Our teeth is not made for meat
We have
at all.
we have meat for everything. I mean meat. We have
Pause.
teeth for everything. We have incisors, we have molars, we have to rip to tear. Like of course, yeah. So ultimately, our digestive system is easier for us to digest more
Plants.
plant-based things,
Yeah.
more but you have to also look at from an evolutionary standpoint in terms of geology, not geology. Just looking at where people lived in different parts of the world and the different things that
Yeah.
they had. Like you
Yeah,
have
that's
people
true.
that's in Alaska that for thousands of years they've been eating lard, they've been eating raw fish, and
What's
they're
wrong with
Yeah,
fine.
lard?
fish. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And these
Yeah.
people are healthy as hell. So we can't say that we're not supposed to eat meat. I just think one, we're supposed to be eating it in moderation, because even when, back before colonization, all that stuff, we didn't eat meat probably every day. Or if we did, the way it was cooked or prepared, and we ate the entire animal on top of it. So we got way more minerals and nutrients from things. Plus it was fresh. It wasn't, with all these whatever chemicals is in the food, the air, all these different things. And one of the biggest things, back to the restaurant thing, is the seed oils. OMG. I'm sorry to tell people, canola oil, vegetable oil. No,
Yeah.
like
None
your
all
body
that's
cannot
bad.
break these
That's all
things
bad.
down, and it stores in your body. Like that's why a lot of people get this extra fat in places, because it's being stored in there, especially when it just pops out of some weird spot. You're like, I ain't know I could get a flat there,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Cause
like,
see, I cook with avocado oil, and if I fry something with peanut oil.
yeah, I've
So,
even
so
there's some restaurant chains that thank you, except for one of them that use beef tallow. And before seed oils came into play, which was in the 70s, all we
yeah.
ate was beef tallow. We ate lard. That's how food was cooked. And once we got to the 70s, that's when Alzheimer's started to rise. Like the most cases
Lard is
started in,
sexy.
yeah, lard is sexy because it's natural.
Mhm.
So that changeover from petroleum based oils and such, like,
Mhm.
no good. Like it's just no good. Like, but eat at your own discretion. You know what I mean? If you want to
That's
eat it
true.
anyway, knock
No,
yourself out.
yeah.
That's on you.
No,
I'm
but
just
the
don't want it for
only
my body,
thing
so I can't
the,
tell people what to do.
the only thing I'm saying is, why you think a lot of people got health problems now and everything, cancer
Because they want to
and
eat for they want to how's it
sodas.
go? They want to eat to live instead of live to eat. No,
Yeah.
live
That's
to eat
it.
instead of eat to live. Yeah.
Because
That's the right
That's it.
I
Yeah.
see they getting ready to get rid of the syrup,
High fructose corn syrup.
yeah. I see they
Oh, they
getting
need to get rid of that.
It's already a wrap. They already scrapped that. The
yeah.
companies fought back and it's not happening.
See, high
Remember,
fructose corn
corporations
syrup is
got
addictive, man.
perfect sign that sometimes, in not all cases, but some cases, the corporation got more power than because one of the
Okay.
arguments was that we have so many products that's been created already. We'll lose billions of dollars if we decide to just throw this all away.
I
And they was trying to
mean,
argue about what
so
about moving forward
Yeah.
until you get rid of the last batch of items and stuff. And they said at the end of the day, high fructose, they made the argument. And they had their crony scientists was basically saying that high fructose corn syrup is just a high concentrate of sugar. Like it's like any other sugar. So if you ban that, you have to ban regular refined sugars and stuff.
refined, bleached,
All that.
completely
So
stripped of
But
all
I mean that's
nutrients,
a good
high
argument though.
temperature created,
That's a good
carcinogenic.
argument.
No, it's
But
because
it's
fructose
addictive.
fructose corn syrup is
look,
100 times worse though. But it's a
no,
good argument though. They all
My
bad for
thing
you.
is this. My thing is this. If you
Yeah.
know this is bad for you, and you know they fighting over it because it brings money and
Yeah.
everything. So when you get cancer or you saying you need this and this is happening, think about the shit that you be eating
But the
sometimes. You know
Listen,
what I'm saying?
but you can't really It's a lot. Yo, let me tell you something. It's so hard to avoid it because the average American can't even afford to eat healthy because eating healthy actually costs money.
listen, you either pay now or pay later.
No, but
You
that's
know,
not even
people,
how. That's
Either
not even how
way.
it goes.
Either
You got
way.
some people that just trying to survive.
Nah,
See, it's
nah,
one thing
nah,
to say that
nah.
pay now, pay later. Some people
See,
rather pay later because they have to pay now in order to
Okay,
survive
okay.
now.
So how about all the
Yeah.
people that got the food stamps and go in there with $500 buying oil poison?
Yo, they be buying shrimp and lobster. I be
yo, listen,
jealous.
I don't listen. I don't agree necessarily that people can't afford to eat healthy. I think that people don't understand that there's different variations and ways to eat healthy. Like you can go to the store with $10, buy a couple different ingredients, a couple tomatoes, maybe a couple onions, some garlic. You could get you if you want to
Where the
make your
meat
own
at,
bread,
nigga?
get some flour. Like
Where the
none of
meat?
that stuff. Like you
You
can
can't
get
buy
all that
meat with
stuff.
it.
What?
You can't buy the
We
meat. Where
shouldn't
the
be
meat gonna
eating.
go?
Listen, just like Red said, we shouldn't be eating meat. I said eat it in moderation. Like
You
we
feel
should
Yeah,
be
me?
eating it in
moderation. Yeah.
moderation. Like you should not be eating meat every single day, 3 times a day. Like you shouldn't be eating meat for breakfast, meat for lunch, meat for dinner. You got to
Yeah.
give your digestive system a break.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
let it digest.
But it all, I guess it all depends on what kind of meat you eat too. Because eating a lot of seafood is not that great either because it has a lot
Nah, the
of
mercury.
I mean,
cholesterol.
it's
If you got a
easy.
cholesterol problem,
It's a
eating
little bit
seafood is the worst
easier
thing
in
for
your
you.
system. It breaks down faster. Like I'll say this much: if you're gonna eat beef,
Cholesterol. It's high in
if you're
cholesterol.
gonna eat beef though,
Yeah.
you want it like beef stew. Like you want that beef so tender that is practically
Soft.
disintegrating in your mouth. You know what I mean? Like that's what's gonna help
Yeah.
break it down in your body
Yeah.
faster. The
Exactly.
more tender it is in a sense. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
again, like break it up. Eat I don't want to call it a vegan meal, but eat a vegetable meal for one of your
Yeah.
meals. It ain't gonna hurt you. You know what I mean? Like,
Bleh.
That's all I'm saying. Like, okay.
and that's the type of
Yeah.
attitude people have. See?
Cause I got a friend that he used to eat like
Yeah.
cereals and heroes, cold cuts and all that, and he got a scare of his life. He got a real scare of his life. You
Mhm.
know, he was 350 pounds.
That's a big guy.
You know he a solid 160.
Damn.
Solid
That's a-
Listen,
160.
I listen.
It scared them.
I'm gonna keep it funky. Before I got diagnosed with cancer, right? I feel like it was like a trifecta of different,
Yeah.
like the perfect storm. Like I ate like crap. I just put anything in my body that I'm hungry. I just eat some. It didn't matter what it was because I had absolutely no knowledge of nutrition. Like, I mean, you learn the basic stuff in school with like the whole food pyramid, which now they find out is BS. You know what I mean? So, you have some type of idea of what to eat, but like you even said before, like, oh, people don't, they don't have options. I could guarantee you if you go to a bodega, Mexican bodega, they got vegetables.
Ain't a
You know
Mexican
what I
Look,
mean?
store
Like they
everywhere.
have
if
vegetables, they have the
you're in
good
a,
stuff and the bad stuff.
look,
So it's your choice.
I don't
Leave
want
them
to cut you off.
tackies alone.
you gotta
I
remember,
go to a
Mexicans
Mexican.
eat bad too.
No,
This
yeah,
is
yeah,
the
but
Spanish food is horrible for you.
Well, just the
no,
If
sazon.
you
Mexican.
Jamaican food is the only one, like what Caribbean food is the only one that's a little bit more healthy. They got a lot more healthier menu. But
I
Mexicans
agree
use
with
a
that.
lot of Goya, a lot of grease. It tastes
Yeah, yeah.
amazing. The rice,
Yeah.
mwah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Leave that
But
sazon alone because it has MSG.
The
Leave that
sazon is no good.
monosodium
Yeah,
glutamate
but
alone.
that's
you
not even the
know,
worst ingredients in sazon. There's a few ingredients in
Nah,
there that
that's the
are
main
disturbing.
ingredient.
No, but they got ones that's cancer causing agents. And I was looking and I was like,
Yeah, MSG.
this doctor,
yeah,
no, MSG is one of
yeah.
them, but there's a few of them in there that's not good for you. Well,
But
they all
but I
bad.
shop at
Yeah.
a Mexican like I think the last time I bought eggs from a supermarket had to be 4 years ago. I get all my eggs from them, they fruits and all that. The crazy part, I was looking at the dragon fruit, right?
Mhm.
And I was looking at their dragon fruit and the supermarket dragon fruit.
They are different kinds though.
That shit is no. I know
Yeah.
all the different kinds, but that
Yeah.
shit looks so fake. And the rest of I was looking at that shit. I was like, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, I
said,
had for the
The
first
purple
time.
one is the best. The purple
Yo,
one
this
is the
this
best.
year is the first
Yeah.
time I had yellow watermelon. Yo,
I would taste.
I need to find that. Like anybody, if you people in the comments, y'all know anything about where to get yellow watermelon from in the 5 boroughs, holla at your girl.
Shit,
But I'm not going to the
watermelon.
Bronx. I'm sorry, but
Why you ain't
I'm
going to the
definitely
Bronx?
not going to travel that far.
The
No,
most
no.
fruits in the whole entire United States run through the Hunts Points markets.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you want to
Everything
get the
runs.
Yo,
best
yellow
fresh fruits,
watermelon. It's
that's why
almost
Everything runs through there.
it's
they got the
almost
fruit
like
stands everywhere for a reason.
Yep.
Like you could sit
Yep.
yo,
there.
you go,
every now
I
and
I
then.
bet you I could probably find it somewhere in Brooklyn, but no, it's like orally orgasmic. Like as you're eating, you're like, what? Like oh my god, it's crazy. I didn't
Is
know.
that
I
so?
didn't know.
Is that a real watermelon?
Yeah, yellow watermelon is real. Yeah, I mean, watermelon technically has been hybridized since like hundreds of years ago. Like watermelon does not look like the way it used to, right?
Yeah.
And then you have
exactly.
how they made more seedless watermelon over the years to people don't want seeds, but now you try to
I don't
find
mess with
seeds.
none of them seeds.
I mean, the best watermelon to get your hands on, whether it has seeds or not, is organic. Like, if you're gonna eat watermelon, try to eat organic as much as you possibly can, whether it has seeds or not. As long as it's organic, it's better than the other stuff. But I mean, I would say try to eat as organic as you possibly can. I'll even go as far as telling people like, go on YouTube Academy, because YouTube you can learn everything. Learn how to plant your own stuff.
That's why
learn how to grow your own tomatoes.
What if you live in the projects?
They can put it out the window.
Also, you can do it in your house. They got the lights now, so
they got the lights inside. They ain't paying electricity anyway, so go ahead.
What if they live in a studio apartment?
You still can do it.
They still have ways of doing it. There's always a way. There's a will. There's a way. Listen, people will find a way to spend hundreds of dollars on
shit
things
they can't
to put
afford
on their body, but don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on things of what they put in their body. And that
the mind concept,
priority problems.
Well, it's being hypnotized by the Matrix. You know what I mean? Like everybody's in the Matrix where they think that you're supposed to do this because it feels good. It's my instant gratification, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's why a lot of people don't want to give up certain foods because they're like, oh no, it tastes so good. It's like that's instant gratification. Like you taste that food for how long versus how long it's actually in your body.
But give it 90. One thing I learned about that whole food craving thing, all you have to do is really wait 3 months. You struggle for 3 months, and after that 3 months, those microorganisms that give you that craving, because we think we crave it because we just naturally crave it. It's our brain that makes us want to eat it. No,
you're addicted
it's
to
organisms in our stomach. So every time we eat KFC or White Castles, and they call White Castles should be probably under investigation. What you crave more great for my ass might got something in there. So we eat that shit, even though it murder your stomach. Something's left over in there.
I'm
that makes
so
you crave
mad
for
that White
more.
Castle tastes so good and it's so bad.
Fucking amazing! Oh my god!
Man. I used to when I was a kid. My mom used to get the frozen
with cheese sandwiches, son.
The frozen ones and
nah, you like the
I
no chicken
like
with cheese sandwiches.
barely...
Not the chicken ring with cheese sandwich. The chicken rain with cheese sandwich.
The chicken rings.
Chicken breast
I
too salty.
barely use a microwave now. Like sometimes I'll just put the oven on, heat stuff up in the oven. Like I've trained myself over the years out of a lot of things. Like you said, after 3 months, you start it starts to change, and all you have to do, people, is just make little changes. Just one thing here.
Get an air fryer. I tell everybody, invest into an air fryer.
Stainless
Prefer
steel
Ninja.
air fryer.
Ninja's the best to me. Ninja does a great job.
Stainless steel.
I went through a few of them.
Stainless steel.
I went through 4 or 5 different air fryers, and only the one that's the best out of all of them is the Ninja. The Ninja one, fucking amazing.
They have
the other one's trash.
Ninja one. Yeah, get
fake
air actually, they have one made of glass now too. That's the next one I want to get.
What, Emerald Gossi's one? I had that one. That shit suck.
No, they have Emerald
Gossi. Oh, the Ninja's the ones that shit, but the Emerald Gossi one, that shit's trash. I don't want to say that about him. He's a nice guy. I don't want to say that. Damn,
I want to say one thing. Jimmy, I'm on your team. That's it.
That's inappropriate. No, I'm just playing.
Nah,
Yo, which all right, so we gotta switch gears. Y'all making me hungry
Yeah,
with all
we-
this food talk because I
I
haven't
know,
ate
right? We
anything
talking
yet.
about
But
food. About to start talking about like recipes.
we need
and
to
stuff,
talk
but
about what y'all think about the Breakfast Club interview with Damon
with Dame.
Dash
Oh
and
my
Charlamagne and
God, that
God.
was the funniest.
I
One of
had to
the
see it.
funniest
Amazing.
interviews. Yo, Dame is hilarious when he was calling
Damon know how to
Charlamagne
roast a
gay.
dude. He know how to
But
roast.
yo, Dame drops. There was some things that he said that I'm 100% in agreement with. When he was saying there's nothing wrong with black men being gay, just admit that you're gay. You know,
Living
don't
your
be
truth.
lying to women. Don't be DLing it and then bringing back like no, like that's just wrong to be, you know,
It's all the way
posing as
wrong.
one
And
thing
it's big.
and
It's
you're
big in
really
Atlanta.
another. Like
All
just be who you are or be transparent.
It's
You know what I
big in
mean? Like,
Atlanta though.
huh?
Yep, it's big in Atlanta. Like Atlanta they had a documentary about a lot of bisexual men. And it's nothing wrong with whatever sexual. I mean,
There's nothing
I don't
wrong
agree
with
with your
being
lifestyle, but I don't have to live your life. So I don't agree with your lifestyle. I'm gonna
absolutely.
be honest. I'm gonna be straightforward. I don't agree with homosexuality, but I do not stop you from existing. You have a right to your life. You have a right to your existence. You have a right to whatever you choose to do with your body. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
I
But
feel
I
like
don't
it's
think it
really
need to
none of
be in
my
a school
damn
system.
business.
It don't need
Look,
to be in a school system
look,
though. I have a problem with that.
look,
The
I'm
kids need to
just
be
saying,
learning and playing and having fun and being a kid, not learning about sexual preferences and
They
stuff.
shouldn't
That's
be learning
irrelevant.
about Christopher Columbus either.
They should learn about Christopher Columbus, how he discovered America.
No,
Lies.
that he was a murderous
Lies.
bitch.
He ain't
he was a
discovered
body
ish.
boy
We
anyway.
we gotta be good, huh?
He was a body boy anyway. All
Listen,
them
like
Oh
I
running
said,
shit,
around.
there's
a
nothing
Bonte
wrong
boy.
at all in any way, shape, or form with people that have preferences in their life. But number one, you can keep it to yourself. That's one. Two, it ain't none of my business or really anybody else's business. And three,
I think it is our business because they trying to stop us any old way. The reproduction.
Oh, we got Trump over us. We good. We straight right
look,
now. We all
I
right.
mean,
Trump taking care of that. He ain't playing.
look,
He ain't tolerating all that right now. We straight.
look.
he's
This
stupid.
is my opinion.
Trump
It's
got
like
us on.
they can't kill us. They dumb us down and they take our reproduction system away from us.
All right.
So,
Well, listen, I'm not going to disagree that there isn't something systematically that's happening, but at the same time, if you keep allowing yourself to be controlled by the system, then that's where the problem really is. You know what I mean? Like
Facts, yeah.
you know, people want to blame the system, but they're still allowing the system to control them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So if there's this issue with you know, a lot of people don't want to have kids nowadays because it's expensive as hell.
Facts.
You know, one culture that I low key,
right.
well, I don't want to say envy, but like if you go to like Chinese neighborhoods or even some Jewish neighborhoods, they keep their wealth within the neighborhoods and they support each other so that everybody can live. You know what I mean? Like even in Chinese, they do like susu. You know what I mean? But they do it on the next level with the whole family. You know what I mean? And they cipher in their money and they keep it in the family. Okay, this person gets this amount. We help them with their business. Now the next person gets the next amount. And the whole point is that you can't keep complaining about something if you're not going to do nothing about it. You know what I mean?
It's a tough task for us because as Black Americans, we struggle with group economics. Other races or other ethnicities from other countries, they already have a certain level of cohesiveness. So when they come here,
well, they're able
culture. To capitalize. They have a culture of cohesiveness. We don't. We have a culture of division.
So
and we are a society of individuals. So that's part of our issue.
That's why I said with segregation, my other sound off was segregation better for us?
It worked. It worked because we had no choice to not like each other. We had no choice to do business with each other. So yeah, it did.
Exactly.
100%.
But once they
it worked so well, they wanted to desegregate us because it worked so well, and they was afraid of the accomplishments of Black people. So they made it their business to desegregate us so they can spread the talent, because the talent we was cooking. They figured we didn't have the technology they had. We have things they had, but we start creating stuff. Our school system was better. So they say, you know what? Once they desegregate us, and this is the unfortunate part when it comes to black people, we figure white ice is colder in the sense that we all suffer from post-traumatic slavery disorder, meaning that we think that white man is better than black man. So once they desegregate, a lot of us was running to go to white institutions and white businesses to do business with them, and they was just
Yeah,
taking
because
up all the black
it was
dollars.
a ego. It was more of an ego thing. It was
Yeah,
more
exactly.
about
And then,
proving your value and trying to prove it to yourself, but not understanding that the value was in you with your people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, everything comes back around full circle. And what I was gonna say before is, all right, fine. The larger mass consensus of black people are not gonna all just flock to this change. However, if enough people, including us, because we are doing it. I know I'm actively, being the change that I want to see in the world. If people continuously just keep putting out there what it is that they want to see, then, or I'll even go as far as saying, make it cool, make it the shit, make it look like this is the better choice to make. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as long as those things are continuously put out there, it gives options. So now as these kids get older, they could see, okay, if I go down that path, I could do that. Oh, well, maybe I want to be like this person. Like, become the model that you want, someone to follow. You know what I mean? Like, part of the reason why I guess you could say I didn't make it in the music business is because I cared about the lyrics that I wrote in my music, because my daughter's listening to it. You know what I mean? Like, there's that was just something for me, and maybe if I didn't have a kid, maybe I wouldn't have cared. I don't know. But the point is, you have to make the choice, even if it's going to cost you, certain amount of money, because not all money is good money. Like,
every dollar ain't good.
That's true.
it
That's a
ain't.
fact,
And
though.
like, and I try not to bring up too much celebrity stuff, but you got like Cardi B, right? She's a female rapper. She's, in my opinion, part of the problem lyrically. You know what I mean? Like, her lyrics are so
amazing,
dumbing us down. And I'm gonna keep it funky with people if they don't realize this. Your brain literally changes every day, all day, when you hear something new, when you learn something. It's called neuroplasticity, right? Your brain is constantly changing. So the music that you listen to, the content of the lyrics that you're listening to, like just how we were talking about food and what you eat and how it affects your health, what you listen to and what you consume also affects your mental health. And you might think, oh, I love this music is dope, but you don't understand that on another frequency, on another level, this is affecting your brain and your thought processes and your self-image in a way that it's so sinister. It's like back in the 80s, the late 80s, when they purposely started to drive music to this negative, influential place. You know what I mean? Like, back when Rodney King got beat up and Public Enemy had like the #1 record, you know what I mean, Fight the Power. They knew that, oh shoot, this music is going to empower these kids and they're going to want to make changes. So what do? Now you got all these others. Now, what it's morphed into now. And this music literally has an effect on our brain, like how your brain is forming. Like, this is not just some woo-woo thing. Like, this is literal science. And the people that put this music out know that. So all right, fine. I didn't rap about how good my booty is and all that, but my lyrics still have substance. So, check that out, zizzolife.com.
And so
But also, I want to say one thing. Just like you said, your brain is learning. That's why a couple years ago I put out for my sound off. If black and brown people take an hour out with their kids and teach them about their history, guarantee you it will go farther. Because what people learning in school now is not it. The only thing you learning in school is how to work a 9 to 5. That's
what
school was. Remember, the Rockefellers got into the school system a long time ago because it was intended to make workers. They're not expecting you to be as educated as them as far as the finances to be able to become their equal or become their competition. They only wanted you to get education so you could be a good worker. So when people talk about, I'm going to get my double masters and this is my masters, and me, a person, a business owner that got a little capital, I don't have to be skilled in nothing. All I need is the money and the expertise in the sense that I can hire the right people to do the job for me.
Time for money.
So basically,
yeah.
So basically, you go to school, you get all this education to work for me. A nigga that don't got nowhere near the education you got, just got the money. That's it.
Yeah.
So now I'm starting a business. I'm gonna make you CEO where I can sit back and watch you run the whole shit with all that skills you learning in college. And it's sad though. It's sad because you doing all the work and I'm just sitting back and getting all the money. I'm gonna give you a decent salary because I gotta pay you good, but everybody below you gonna get paid shitty.
That's true. And to add to what Red said about taking time out to teach your kids that our history, I would also urge those, whether you have kids or not, take an hour out of your day, even if you could take 10 to 20 minutes out of your day to read a book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Read something nonfiction. Read something that could actually enrich your mind with new information, because since your brain literally does change every day, again, you are what you eat. You know what I mean? So if you are reading things, like, stay away from novels. Like, novels are just like watching movies. You know what I mean? Like, you actually want to learn something when you're reading. Like, I'm in my new semester right now, so I have to read my chapters. But if I had this book, I would have probably read it myself on behavioral neuroscience, because I'm like, ooh, I'm interested to know about how the brain works. The brain is so complex, so amazing. Like, if people just could understand how, like, wow, your brain itself is, like, people, you are so amazing. You don't even know how freaking amazing you are. Like, your body is just it's a self-healing machine, and it has so much information in it and so many complexities that we are so amazing, everybody out there. So I like talking about that type of stuff. It just tickles me.
We have to go to a commercial, guys.
Yeah, let's go to commercial so people can know a way to program your mind with some Posy balls. Hit it.
Check us out.
Manifest happiness now. Change your life now with positive affirmation balls. Simply roll, read the positive message, receive it, and smile, and roll it again. 4 different balls that will make you feel good about life. Posy balls, what you put in your mind matters.
So yeah, Posy balls I purposely wanted these to be able to help program your mindset. Like, if you're continuously rolling these every day and you're getting the messages from them every day, they're going to start to stick. They're going to start being more in your mind. So now when shit hits the fan in your life, you could think of something that would actually help you feel better than something that don't. You know what I mean? Like, you can't problem a problem to death. You know what I mean? Like, people think that the sadder you are, the madder you are, the more distraught you are, that's going to change something. No, you can't starve yourself enough to feed all the people in the world. You can't make yourself depressed enough in order to make everybody else in the world happy or have world peace. Like, it don't work like that. Like,
that's true. And focus on your peace, because if you focus on your peace, then you'll be able to give peace to others.
Absolutely.
It's very important. And I think that like I always say, focus on the things you can control, and the things you can't control, just pray about it. Why? You can't get yourself bent out of shape for things that you don't have the ability to control. But you should get bent out of shape when you don't control the things you can control.
Which is
so it's important
mindset.
To go out there and control that shit. Like, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? It's bothering you. You know it's a problem. Stop dealing with the vicious cycle and stop taking the same approach to fix the problem that's been happening for so long. Sometimes you got to go back to the drawing board and think of so many different strategies. Stop doing the same thing and get mad when you get the same results. Do
Yep.
something different, you might get a different result. It's
That's
just as
called
easy as that
insanity.
sometimes.
That's called
Yeah.
insanity. When you keep trying to do the same things and expect different results, that's
Been there,
insanity.
done that. No angel here.
Ditto. I know I've been insane more times than one.
More than I should have had. And
but the
even when you know
point
better,
for,
you still sometimes don't do better.
yeah, well, like I'm a always a process of growth. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I don't want anybody out there to ever think that I'm high and mighty and I'm perfect, and because I know all this information, I don't go through shit. No, it's because I've been going through so much shit for so long, where I was in the darkest of the depths of the deepest of pains and rock bottoms, that
Yes.
I had to save myself. Like nobody gonna save you but you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
nobody gonna save you but you. You gotta learn how to save yourself. Feed
That's
your
it.
mind.
Change your eating habits,
Mhm.
change your thought habits, and then you know what I'm saying, just do different stuff. A lot of people are straight minded, they just in a tunnel and they just go straight instead of going out the box. Sometimes
Get
you got to go out the box.
get out the
Yeah.
vicious cycle, because the system is designed for you to stay in a vicious cycle, meaning you go to check cash and cash your check, you go get something to eat, and then
Mhm.
you go get the liquor, and then you do
Rinse
the
and
same thing
repeat.
over and over, and
Mhm.
then years go by, you look at your life, yo, I don't have much accomplished, and I'm kind of
Yo,
depressed.
and the
It's by
library is
design,
free.
man.
You can go to the library for free. You can now rent books on your phone.
You can rent
You don't
books
You
on
even
can
your
go to
have
phone
to
YouTube.
online.
physically go to the library anymore.
Hmm.
Like you can buy
You can
books
go
on
to
your phone, huh?
you can go to
And rent
YouTube.
them.
YouTube, it got so much stuff on us,
Oh my God.
like history on us. You can go
Mhm.
to YouTube right
Oh
now,
yeah.
and you can get your history
Mhm.
lesson from
Yeah.
YouTube now.
Even people, okay, if you're not interested in history, maybe you be interested in creating your own energy something. Like I have bought the copper wire, some magnets, and I just got to get the last couple pieces, and I'm gonna make my own energy thing from magnets and copper wire so I can plug in my phone. You know what I mean? God forbid we have a blackout, and I've said this many times to people, get like a solar power generator or get you a generator. Well,
Or
I want to
cranker,
learn
a
how to make
cranker.
my own free
Buy
energy device so
buy
that
your
I don't
survival
even,
kit.
yeah, like a survival kit. You know what I mean? Like watch something and teach yourself how to start a fire without using a match. You know what
Match,
I mean?
yeah,
Like
exactly.
like
But see, but
just
we
basic
used to do that.
survival.
We used to do that growing up. We used to get rocks or like some type of metal, and then we'll
Mm-hmm.
click it
And
until it
make us
sparks.
make some sparks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
so
yeah. Now you're right.
no, but that's how much they dumbed us down. So much they dumbed us down. That's
That's
why I
because
said
people don't want to play with outside.
Speaking of that, I want to share a good site that I told everybody, because when I told people I got me these military survival kit and it's like $500, they're like, I don't got that kind of money, Kurt. So I can't afford to afford to get something like that. So I found something that's a lot more cheaper, and I recommend everybody take a look at it and see if it's something that you could do. Because remember, it's not forever. It's just to help you out for now until you get out of whatever situation. So I'm just gonna show this real quick for anybody that's interested. It's called ReadyWise.com, and you can get yourself a nice little survivor starter kit right here. Pretty decent meals. It looks like
$50,
in
and
there.
we are not sponsored by this
We're
company.
not
We in
sponsored by
no
them.
way, shape, or form get anything from this. We are just wanting to share information because we are Awareness Academy 411.
Our job is to try to make your life as better as possible if we can. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
here we go with that,
absolutely.
and it's been a
I mean,
pleasure
listen,
just showing that to you guys.
I know I'm an
Yeah.
inquisitive person. I like to look things up and learn. Like I like to know a little
Mhm.
bit about a lot of things. So that's just me. I can't speak for other people. Like I'll spend more time, watching a YouTube video on how to, like we were saying, like start a fire, or
Mhm.
to survival, or even canning, like putting stuff in jars and preserving it in your house.
I ain't gonna lie. I was looking at it too, because I was like, whoa, it got water purification tablets. It got 10 serving dry banana chips. It got 4 servings of crunchy granola. 14 total servings. It's 37-piece first aid kit. Pocket tissue, 5-in-1 survival
but
whistle.
look, he's
They
saying
got
all that,
blanket. They got all kinds of
but
shit in there.
but is no meat in there, right?
Not.
Well, I mean,
Ain't no jerky
basically,
sticks.
I
Ain't
don't
no
think
beef
anybody's
jerky
looking.
sticks
I
today.
think if you're in survival mode, I don't think you're looking for a turkey dinner right now. You're looking for.
No,
Man, you
no,
better
no.
learn how to eat some
No.
squirrel. Nah.
No,
No, I mean
no.
it's some
Back
roadkill.
in the days,
Sprinkle a few of those water tablets on that shit.
back in
and
the
eat it.
days,
That's
Like seasoning.
hilarious.
they had people, even Black Indians, they was eating dry meat, jerky.
Yeah.
It was jerk. It was jerk, and there wasn't no refrigerator back
But
there.
but you could go to you could go to West Indian store right now. If you go to any of the Korean stores that sell West Indian products,
yeah,
they got I can saltfish right there, just sitting there, not in the refrigerator, just sitting there laid out,
Just sitting there,
and you pick which one you want
preserved
because
in
it's dried
salt.
out. It's preserved in
Yeah.
mad salt, so it's a very salty fish. So it's only good to, I would say, soak it a lot if you're gonna cook it.
boil it.
Yeah, well, that's
Boil
what I
it
was saying. Like, learn how to preserve your food. Like, canning is like an old school thing. Is canning. Like, you could go to the store, you buy everything in bulk. Even if you are the type that has your own garden and you have all this stuff, like, learn how to can it. You buy all these jars, you go through the whole
mason
process.
jars.
The mason
jars are good because it protects you from UV lights.
And don't put it in plastic. Don't put it in plastic.
No
Don't
plastic.
Put it in plastic.
Glass
put
only.
it in glass.
Even people that have water, like if anyone that stores water, try to store it in glass if you can.
Yes.
But mason jars is very
down
important
over time.
though, because it protect you from UV lights. Like it's like if you like when I used to sell Irish sea moss, I used to only put them in mason jars, canisters, because I wanted the sea moss have the best long life possible, because it only lasts 3 to 5 weeks after you make it.
Yeah.
And if you put it in a mason jar, the sun always got dangerous stuff that kind of affects the fruits and stuff in the sense that it can kill it much faster. So the key is to put it in the mason jars because it got UV light blocker. So it blocks the UV light from it.
Store them,
which is not good for vegetables.
There's people that even buy, I mean, maybe y'all might want to do this with me one day. I actually want to buy like a half a cow or something and get all that meat and put it in a deep freezer. It'll last you a year.
The most I did was cut up a beef shoulder before. I bought a beef shoulder.
You can actually buy a cow
shank, nigga,
and they'll slaughter the cow and bag up everything for you. Like you'll have filet mignon, you'll have all the parts, all the essentials.
Matter of fact, my pops used to sell cows and everything, and trust me, meat for days.
And it's fresh. You know it hasn't been processed.
Yeah.
You know it hasn't been going through, especially if you can get you some grass fed.
That's all here was grass fed. Grass and hay. That's it.
That's the best. That's the best. So moving along. One of the things that I wanted to touch on slightly was, just some of the interesting things going on in the world. I don't know if anybody's heard of this or done this, that people are like boycotting Disney right now because they're on the wrong side of history.
Because of Jimmy Kimmel's show. Yeah. Jimmy Kimmel, if anybody research him, he's an amazing guy, well educated, very smart. He's a comic. And right now, freedom of speech is under attack. Freedom of speech is under attack right now because nevertheless, you got the right talk about all the crazy lies that they do all the time, and they make fun of black people that pass away and pass away and stuff like that. And we had to eat that as black folks. We had to eat it, and it is what it is because it's freedom of speech. So whether it's hate speech or not, I don't want them to be able to have their freedom of speech taken away. But I feel like they shouldn't do that to us, and especially, looking at Jimmy Kimmel, he didn't say anything evil. He didn't say nothing crazy.
He didn't say anything. He just played a clip of someone else saying something crazy.
Yep.
And they didn't.
We're not gonna say who's responsible.
Craziness, like
we're not gonna say who's responsible, but we're just gonna say that's messed up. That's all I'm gonna say.
We're really in some interesting times right now, and the best thing for everybody to do in these times is to focus on trying to improve the way you feel, disconnect as much as you can from the system. We have to learn how to become more self-sufficient in terms of not relying on these corporations for the things we need. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, the only way for us to really stop all the stuff that's going on is for everybody to stop playing the game.
And
Arm
one
yourself.
Everybody
quick
stop playing the game at once. It's over.
one quick thing that I want to talk about real quick for
Oh.
everybody that's listening to this podcast right now. Remind yourself, if you're working in a right to work state, be careful what you say online and any form of hate, or if it could be portrayed as hate, because all it takes for somebody to disagree with your statement, tell your boss, and your boss could fire you with a very little reason of nothing, and you can't sue them because it's a right to work state.
Yep.
So be mindful of that, and especially if you're a public servant, because if you're a public servant, there's certain things you're not allowed to say.
That
They
is a
have an
fact.
ethics. They have an ethics thing that you are training. Sometimes it's like a little ethics training you go through before you get the job completely, to let you know you're not allowed to do this, do that, do this, do that, do that. So if you're a law
Yeah.
enforcement, be careful
Be
with the things
easy.
you say. Anybody
Be
that
easy.
celebrated Charlie Kirk, good luck with your employment.
Be easy, Breezy.
I'm
I
smart
said
in that.
I love
don't-
everybody.
I didn't disagree
just
with
don't like
I
how
disagree with
everybody
Charlie
do things.
Kirk, but I never in a lifetime wanted him to get murdered, especially the way he did in front of his kids. I don't care what anybody say. That makes me emotional because it could be me, it could be anybody that's just speaking
No,
in
I'll even
opposition.
go. Listen,
what I'm
I'm gonna go
saying?
a step further. It has been us many
Yeah.
times, and we don't like it for us, so
whole
we
lot
don't
of
want to
times.
like it.
So
for
we shouldn't like it
anybody
for
else
somebody
either.
else.
Exactly.
You hit it
But-
right on the mark.
But
Yep.
also, I want to say in New York City, you know, you can get your gun license too now. So
Yes, you
know what I'm
can, and
saying?
to
If
get it, you
don't
have to get a certification first.
Yes,
You got to
exactly.
get the
So
certification first, then you file the application.
yeah, if you don't have no felonies, go for your license.
I actually heard that they're trying to make a way that felons can get them. I just
Awesome.
heard something like that coming out today. But
Yeah.
we'll see how that
Oh,
actually
that's
goes.
gonna be funny.
But like I said, you know,
Gonna be more
I mean,
shootings.
let's keep it funky though. How many felons are actually people of color, right?
That's
Versus the
shooters?
ones that want to have weapons more.
Well, here's the thing.
There has to
That
be,
most
some
of the people in
percentages here that's
America,
trying to bring it over.
and as much as the shooters that you hear about in the whole entire 5 boroughs, right? Most of the people in America, not most people in America, I'm sorry, most people in the 5 boroughs rarely will ever, even if they're they have a firearm, they rarely will ever have to use it in any cases. Probably just at a shooting range.
The only
So
thing
the
about
likelihood
New
of everybody
York,
needing a gun is very slim. Nope.
the only
not
thing
in New York
that
City.
they screw people in New York when it comes to gun ownership is that they banned you from having it in all the places that you'll need it.
yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah, that's a
you
fact.
can't have it in subways. You can't take it in
Can't
the
have
park. You can't go to
have it in
hospitals with it.
stores.
Can't
You
have
shouldn't
it in
have it in a
schools.
bar.
See, down here, you can go into CVS with it
On your hip. Open
on
carry.
your head. Also, you can, if you got a concealed license, you can go any place with it.
It's funny, yo. It's funny how in a lot of states they have something called concealed license, and if you don't want a concealed license, you could just carry it on your hip.
Yeah,
Where a lot of people would love to carry on their hip in the first place. Who cares about a concealed license?
No,
But me
look,
personally,
well,
I care about it because I don't want
look,
nobody
look.
knowing I have one.
Look, the crazy part,
Yeah.
it's a lot of Spanish people down here carrying it on their hip.
Yeah, because they want to show you they got that thing. So if you act a
So
fool,
if ICE run
blah
up
blah.
on you,
I was just thinking that.
Hold on. I wonder how that works if ICE run up on them. Hey, I know you ICE Holmes. You got a thing on your mouth. You got a thing covering your face.
Yeah,
Blah blah.
Ah, man.
yeah, that's crazy right
Listen,
there.
what's
I
going
pray
on
that
with
nobody
ICE
get
is
killed,
it's
but
crazy, man.
or
It's
unalived. I pray
unfortunate.
that nobody get unalived, but we'll stay tuned to that because I guess I never even thought of that aspect. The ones that do have pistols
Yeah,
legally have
exactly.
guns and they have them on their hip, and they in certain states where carrying is just normal, like Texas.
So far, we've been okay that we've heard of.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll-
I don't
we'll
want to.
leave it
I
at
don't want
that.
people. I don't want you. Let me tell you something. They federal agents. You shouldn't be out here trying to kill
There
them
you
or nothing
go.
like that. No,
Yeah,
unalive
there you
them.
go. But look. But okay, now
Damn, I'm wild.
the one in Pennsylvania where the
Yeah.
3 cops got shot and 2
Mhm.
and everything. Like, my thing is this. I want to touch on that a little bit. When you go out to places in rural areas where it ain't nothing around.
Yeah.
Now, I'm throwing this question out to you. How cautious will you be if you're going out there just for a domestic something, and
like a family gathering or visiting a
no,
family member or
no. I'm talking about they was going to get somebody for a domestic.
yeah.
And he lives in an area where it's like 25 miles of nobody there.
It's dangerous. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's also dangerous for police officers too, though, because
No.
you
That's what
got
I'm
to go
talking
pick
about.
up Jimmy, and Jimmy got every gun named the man.
That's
And
what
you
I'm
go there,
talking
you
about.
might get. But I've seen some videos with them where the cops have to run because they outgun. Because you don't know. Because here's the thing: most police officers don't carry AK-47s and AR-15s.
Yeah.
They got them in their trunk. Don't get me wrong. If you in the South somewhere,
Yeah.
even upstate New York, most police officers got them in their trunk, and that's
Mhm.
only to take down animals if need be. It's not for civilians, but they have them. They have the assault rifle, but most of the time
my
they carry a
thing is this.
pistol. And if somebody got this, what the hell that Glock gonna do?
Anybody know what color was the person that did the shooting?
Hold on, where at?
In Pennsylvania, 2 days ago.
Recently, two cops shot and one injured?
He killed 3 cops and 2 was in critical.
And rest in peace to those cops and
Yeah,
I'm
condolences to
assuming
the
I'm
families, for
assuming because
sure,
Pennsylvania is one of
'cause
the
that's
states.
unfortunate. Listen, gun violence is just
I'm
whack,
assuming.
period,
Let me
man.
assume. I'm assume the color right now. I'm assuming the color. Because Pennsylvania is one of the states that have the most incarcerated people, meaning that by per capita, mostly every black person you see on the street got some type of police contact, such as they probably got probation or something like that.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of us locked up, not actually in the pens, but got some type of situation. So I would say the person was black. Was it?
Nope. No. Look, they
Was
said,
it?
no. The person lived in a place where it's like 30 miles of nobody there.
Oh, white.
Oh, so he out in the rural.
That was too easy. My bad.
Rural area.
I'm thinking of like Philly.
No,
you know what I'm
but
saying?
but I'm not even just talking about the white person or black or whoever.
Yeah.
It's like if you're a cop
Yeah.
and you go into a place like that, and it's a
I would be
domestic.
scared.
And there's 3 cops, so remind you that they didn't go by themselves. You figure you got your partners to back you up. You straight. You got your 2 homies. Y'all all gonna get it popping over there and turn to find out all y'all came and got gunned down. Like that's scary.
Listen, shout out to any police officers out there that are doing the right thing.
My heart goes out to those officers
my heart
that lost
goes
their
out
life,
there. Like
man.
I can't
Real
imagine
talk.
being in such a high stressful situation like they have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Like even my job, sometimes I come across some high stressful shit, you know. So I can't imagine where I'm purposely going into, you know, these type of situations. You don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, you're on high alert. Can people be trained out of their, you know, their reactions to things? Yes and no. You know, it's kind of just a natural
lot of people
thing.
saying a lot of cops is not trained. They don't have.
I don't think they spend enough time in training. Honestly,
only certain states, like
They
for
don't.
example, even though NYPD get a lot of slack because we got the most crazy people. I'm gonna be honest, New York just got a lot of crazy motherfuckers. Regardless, these NYPD
New York just
cops
got a
do
lot of people. Period.
But just look at the training NYPD. They have an intensive training. It's not like they have some bullshit. But when
It's
you go to
still
other
not
states,
long enough.
it's never gonna be long enough. But when you go to other states, if you think NYPD shit is short, you go to other states. 2-week training. They out there, bye. Give you a high five.
Listen,
you
it
did
takes
good. How
you
many push-ups you did? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nah, it
All
takes
right,
you
we're
longer
gonna put
to
a
get a
badge.
hair
We're gonna
license.
put a badge. Yeah.
No, listen, it takes you longer to be in school for a hair license than it does for you to train to become a police officer.
That's a fact.
No.
That's a fact.
Like, come on.
That's what I'm saying.
You
I'm
know.
just saying, there's so many cops getting killed out there because they don't have the full training.
That and a lot of them, their mindsets, a lot of them too have is what's part of their problem is, you know, their mindsets. If they have biases, if they have their own judgments. I mean, like Jane Elliott coined it. She said, "There's no way in the world that you could have gone through the American school system and not be, you know, have a level of racism in you. You know, it's just because it's such an interesting construct that I wish people can look at it more objectively. You know, this whole idea of supremacy versus subjugation, all these things are constructs. They're not even real.
Yeah.
it's really not real, but in some way, shape, or form, it's like people make it real. Like
We need some type of
just
division.
having this idea of superiority, like where did that come from? You know what I mean? Like we all came into this world the same way. we
Some
all
of us.
form the same way. You know what I mean? And everybody has a different exit strategy. But the point is that we're really no different from each other except for how we look.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's it. You know, so just these divisions are keeping us divided, you know, and the more we are disconnected from ourselves, we're going to still have disconnect in, you know, on the outer, because what you put out is what, you know, what you get back. So if you're really upset with the way that life is going, the one thing we need to try differently is to tune into ourselves more. Quiet
That's
your
a
mind,
fact.
start learning how to meditate, sit with yourself. When your demons come up, work on your demons. Stop blaming your demons on other people. Stop saying that it's because of other people that, you know, oh, these people are wicked because they're being possessed by the devil. No, everybody has I mean, I don't have to call it a demon, but we all have these aspects of ourselves that need healing, and you can't
Real
heal
talk.
anything if you're not paying attention to it. You know
And
what I mean? Like,
stop putting excuses on it. No, you go. Right.
My man just said, he said, people that don't understand you always afraid of you.
Yeah, of
well,
course.
yeah. I mean, people, there's nothing to fear but fear itself.
Exactly. But
You know what I mean? Like,
but
people are
if
gonna
people,
always, you know, be fearful of something they don't understand. Like, should I
that's
say
why,
people be like, oh,
but
That's
but
true.
look, but that's why us as a
Awareness
culture,
Academy?
we understand other races. That's why we not scared. People don't understand our culture, and it's intimidating to them. So certain races about our color.
Our color.
Look, because a lot of them want to get tan. They want to go to tanning. They want to be brown skin. They want to, like, all of that.
You sound like Dr. Cress Wilson. That's a good book. The Cress Theory of
Dr. Cress,
Competence.
she was.
If you read her book, she basically explained how subconsciously everybody wants to be like us. That's the reason why they exploit
Shout out
us.
to Dr. Joy.
Think about it. We create.
Joy.
Think about it. We create all these industries and don't take credit for it. We become a customer in our own industry that we created. The lanes, rock and roll. You name.
That's the point. I was
almost
trying
name
to
anything,
get.
and it's been created by somebody that look like us.
Yeah, that's the point.
But we're just not good business people, though.
Everything that the president had mentioned that is great about America is everything that was created by who?
Thank you. I appreciate you, Trump. I appreciate you for that.
Thank you for the appreciation of all the gifts that we have brought.
That's why certain parts I like about Trump, because he's
but he really wasn't acknowledging us. But I appreciate it though.
Look, if you really look at what Trump's saying about black people, just like he even said it, I'm gonna get the thing.
I'm never gonna take my information from somebody that doesn't look like me about me.
No.
Never.
I mean, that goes in the same vein as, you know, men making rules for women's bodies.
That's a fact, though. I agree 100%.
He said, you know, all black people was not from Africa. He said it.
He gonna say anything because he's the art of division. Remember, he wants to divide us. Come on, man! It makes all the sense in the world. We already divide as a people. Everybody want to be a Cherokee Indian. They want to be this. They want to be that. And if we do a DNA search, nigga, you from that continent, somewhere, shape, or form, whether you like it or not.
See.
Or you have the same DNA as the people from the continent.
Breaks on it. Like Raven, and I said this to you the other day. Raven Simone said it perfectly. She said, "How many generations has to be on a land for them to be considered from that land?"
Oh no,
right?
we're indigenous. We can say we're indigenous here, and we're indigenous there.
Probably every person on this planet has some type of lineage to the motherland, right? However,
we all
we
from
were
the
here
motherland
for thousands of years, if there were copper colored brown people in North America for thousands of years.
And that's
then
what
we
Trump
are
is saying.
from here as well.
Yeah.
Like it's not
Exactly.
like people always want to try to just quantify, oh, everybody's from Africa. No, there's
No.
people that were in different regions of the world that were there for thousands, not hundreds, thousands of years.
Yeah.
That had civilizations that
And
had
I don't
things that
and I
came
don't
and
consider
went.
myself African American either.
No.
So
Well, white people don't consider themselves European American. They just consider themselves American. So I'm
Exactly.
American. Yeah, so
Well,
but-
listen, we
again,
have
I'm
to
just so
wrap this up,
happen to
and we
have
gonna
African
keep going.
DNA, but I'm American.
This is where it gets real. But listen, I hope everybody out there enjoyed today's episode with Awareness Academy 411. I hope you got some good laughs, some good things to say, you know, some good takeaways. And yeah, join us next week. Again, I'm your girl, Wendy Zizzo, here with Nappy Red and Kirk the Jerk.
Salute.
We're Awareness Academy 411. Till next time, peace. I be